Hello, first graders. Today we are going to continue our work with subtraction and finding the unknown partners. So our goal today is I can create and solve subtraction stories. So go ahead and grab a piece of paper and a pencil and press pause if you need a little bit of time to go do that. Okay, so on the first, on your paper, I would like you to please write a number 1. So write a number 1. Okay, so just at the top of your paper, write a 1, so that when I look at your work later today, I can see what problem you were working on by the number. So I'm going to read you a story, and I want you to think about it. I want you to figure out what in your brain, think about which number is the total, which one is the partner, what is a partner we don't know, and first put it into a math mountain, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do after the math mountain. So I'll read it to you. I'd like you to put it into a math mountain first. We see 10 kangaroos. Then 4 of them, oops, there's supposed to be an M here. Oh, that's a funny looking M. Let me start over, sorry. We see 10 kangaroos. Then 4 of them jump away. How many kangaroos are left? So go ahead, write that math mountain. I'll repeat it one more time just in case you need to hear it again. We see 10 kangaroos. Then 4 of them jump away. How many kangaroos are left? So, if you need to pause and finish your math mountain, that's fine. But I'm going to go ahead and share my thinking with you. And I'm going to use red instead so that we can really pop and see it good. All right, so I see the number 10. And I think to myself, that is the greatest number. Therefore, that is the total in this equation or problem. So I'm going to write a 10 up here. Now I make my mountain. And then I look and it says, then 4 of them jump away. So I know 4 is my one partner. I don't know this one. All right. So now that we have our math mountain, let's go ahead and think about how this will look in an equation form. So if you have not done it yet, please go ahead and write the equation for this problem if you think you know it. Okay, so I think because it's an equation and because we're dealing with subtraction, I know that the total always comes first in a subtraction problem, then our partner, and on the other side would be the other partner. So one partner is after the minus sign and the other partner is after the equal sign, and we start with the total, which is 10, because the total is what goes first in a subtraction problem. Okay, so now you can choose to solve this however you would like. Go ahead and solve it, and maybe write a little note somewhere on next to the problem how you chose to solve it. If you use circle drawings, and you could have the circle drawings there. If you counted on, you could write the word counted on. Okay, so if you need more time, go ahead and pause. All right, boys and girls. So I love the counting on. To me, I feel it's the fastest way. I'm going to demonstrate how I would count on. So 10 is my total. I know the partner 4. I'm going to count on from 4 to 10. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My answer is 6. So I write a 6 there, and I write a 6 there. And now I know my missing partner, which was 6. Hopefully we have the same answers. We're going to do 3 more of these problems, or 2 or 3 more, I can't remember. Anyways, so we're going to work through a couple more. We're going to do the exact same thing we just did. We're going to make the math mountain first, then think how we would want that to look in an equation, and then finally solve it. So 3 steps to each problem. First, math mountain, then equation, then solve. So there are 6 waffles on the plate. Ellen eats 2 waffles. How many waffles are on the plate now? So there are 6 waffles on the plate. Ellen eats 2 waffles. How many waffles are on the plate now? Make sure you have a number 2 at your top of your page. Go ahead and write the math mountain for this. If you'd like, you can pause, or if you've already have the math mountain, you can wait until I start. Okay, so when I'm listening, I hear there are 6 waffles on the plate. Ellen eats 2 of the waffles. My greatest number is 6. So my math mountain is math mountain 6. Then I read Ellen eats 2 of the waffles. So I know 2 is my partner. I don't know this. Okay. Now, go ahead. Now that we have this, we know our total. We know the partner that we're taking away from the total. Go ahead and you write the equation. Pause if you need some time. I'll count down from 5 and then I'll begin. Okay, so my equation, as always, I start with the total in a subtraction problem. Then I take away my partner that I know. That's a really long line to sign. And then I get my partner I don't know. All right, so go ahead and solve this problem now. Again, write how you chose to solve it, if it was counting on, if it was circle drawings, if it was mental math, however you chose to draw it. Okay, so I love to count on, so I think 2 in my brain, and then I think 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 4 dots. My answer is 4, and 4 over here, and I have 4 waffles left on the plate. And I keep forgetting, boys and girls, but one of the most important things that we need to have when we do these subtraction stories are the labels. So there are 4 waffles on the plate, just like there were 6 kangaroos left on the last problem. All right, this is our last problem after this, and then I'll go over our workbook pages today. All right, so this is a little bit different of a subtraction problem, but I think if you really listen to it and remember some of the basic rules, like which number would be the total, which would be the partner, I believe you'd still be able to solve it. So listen up. Frank makes 7 sandwiches. He puts 3 on Julie's plate, and the rest go on Dan's plate. How many are on Dan's plate? So first math mountain. I'm going to read it again. You're more than welcome to go ahead and start your math mountain for problem number 3. Frank makes 7 sandwiches. He puts 3 on Julie's plate, and the rest on Dan's plate. How many are on Dan's plate? I'm going to put my count down, and then I'm going to show you my math mountain. Okay, so in the story, I hear Frank makes 7 sandwiches. He puts 3 on Julie's plate and the rest on Dan's. So we know 3 are on Julie's plate, and we don't know how many are on Dan's plate, but there were 7 altogether. So 7 is my total. 3 is what's on Julie's plate. We don't know Dan's plate. So go ahead now and take this time and write the equation, and then I will give you my countdown. If you need more time before my countdown is up, please press pause. Okay, I'm going to begin. So I see 7 is my total. Subtraction problem is going to start with 7. I had 7 sandwiches on my plate. I put 3 on Julie's, and I gave the rest to Dan. Okay. Hopefully we have the same equation. If we do, great. Now solve it. I'm going to give my 5-second warning. If you need more time, by the time I get to 0, please pause. Okay, so I'm going to count on. That's my favorite method. Again, any method works, but we want to make sure that whatever method we do choose, we choose a method that is the most efficient, which means quick, and gets us to where we're going, and while we're still being able to prove that we're right. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 4 dots. My answer, therefore, is 4 sandwiches are on Dan's plate. Okay. Hopefully we are all thinking the same thing. Today's activity is as follows. First, I would like to have you put a number 4 on your page. And on the number 4, I would like you to create your own subtraction story. So you will have to write something like, I had 3 dogs and 1 dog left. Now how many dogs do I have? So I want a subtraction story, which means you're going to use words to write a story like this. Okay? So I want you to write a subtraction story, and then I want you to use a math mountain and an equation with the boxes and then solve it. So I want to see all of the stuff we just did, and I want you to do that on your own. And then, and then once you, okay, and then, let's see, I wonder if I want to do this. You know what? I don't think we're going to do a workbook page today. I want all of your hard work invested in your subtraction story that you're going to work on. I think that will be more fun and give you an opportunity to show how creative you are. So all you have to do for your activity today is write number 4 on your piece of paper, create your own subtraction story problem. So you're going to use a Stella story using an amount and then something that gets taken away. And then I want you to use the math mountains and an equation and then solve it. And then make sure you take a photo of your work from the lesson, and you can either use the mic to tell me your story or you can take a video of it and share your thinking that way. All right. Thank you and good luck. I can't wait to hear your stories.